Hello.
Hello,
What's your name?
my name is Mark.
Why did you start playing guitar?
Well, actually, when I was 10 years old, we were driving on a trip with my dad, my brother, and I from Dallas to San Francisco, California. And on the radio, there was a song where the guy was playing a banjo. And I thought the banjo was really cool. So I told my dad I wanted a banjo for my birthday. But my dad, being the kind of guy who always thought that he needed to get me something more practical, thought that a guitar would be more practical than a banjo, so he got me a guitar.
How long do you think it would take someone to learn how to play the guitar? Not necessarily be like amazing, but just know how to play the guitar and be able to learn their own songs. Like how long did it take you?
Well, it depends on what you want to call playing. I mean, you can learn to play a song in 2 or 3 days. It's not that complicated. The hardest part about playing the guitar with the chords is being able to know where your fingers go whenever you're pushing it down to play a chord, and then to be able to switch between that chord and another chord where your fingers all have to move, and you have to know where to put them. And especially, a big chord like a G, where you go across all the strings, or a C, where you go across most all the strings. It's a big switch. And when somebody is learning how to play, they're staring at their fingers. And then they come and sit by my side, or you leave us. That's the first song I learned how to play. And I said, do just remember the Red River Valley. And by the time they get to that part, just remember the Red River Valley. And then they don't feel like they can play the song because they're spending so much time switching the chords. And that's when people get frustrated and say they want to quit. That because it hurts to mash your finger down on all the strings. But I think the most important part in trying to pick up an instrument like a guitar is to be able to learn how to play something that you like to play. And not, get a book, and the book have a whole bunch of words, not teaching kind of things. You have to be able to play something that you want to play, because then you'll play it, which means you'll get better, rather than just reading a book like you go to school. Anyway, TMI. No.
Have you ever had a teacher or any sort of?
I taught myself how to play from listening to songs on the radio or playing songs. I eventually did get guitar books. I had a guitar book whenever I was doing the simple stuff. It had, old Come and Sit by My Side, Red River Valley, those old kind of guitar songs from the Middle Ages or something. And I would get books that had, once I'd learned how to play a little bit better, that I could play some other songs. But I never actually had a real formal teacher.
Final question. Who do you think is the best guitarist in the whole world?
The best guitar, the guy that I think is the most talented is Eddie Van Halen. He can play anything, and plays really spacey stuff. I don't know that he is the best musician. I don't know how you say that. There's other people that play stuff that I think is more musical. Like again, Boston, Tom Scholz in Boston. He's a very good guitar player, but he's very meticulous in his planning. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.